Hey guys, this is Caleb with Stain and Seal Experts, and I wanted to show you a quick video tutorial on how to use the Stain and Seal Experts Stain Calculator and Estimator app. So this app is designed for both homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, and contractors. So let's dive right in. All right, you guys, let's go to the App Store, and we're gonna search for the Stain and Seal Experts app, and I'll show you exactly what we're looking for. We're the #1 Stain and Seal Experts app. Check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and update that. But this is the app. You click on it and you can kind of see a little bit about what's going on. This is a calculator and an estimator tool. So let's get started. So when you open the app, you're gonna want to log in and create an account as either a contractor or a homeowner. And if you're a contractor, it's gonna give you this business setting option, which we'll go over later, but it allows you to add all your pricing into it. So anyways, on the main page, this is just different blog posts. This is a Staining University link. This goes to the store, and it's showcasing fence armor on this particular one, and just goes over some different things, some articles, things you might need. Staining University here is just a straight link to the Facebook group where you can go in and you can actually post in the Staining University Facebook group right from the app, which is really cool. And then of course you have the phone number and our email. The resources page is just blog post articles, things like that. But to get started, you're gonna notice down on the bottom bar here, you've got Discover, which is where we're currently at. You've got Your Yard, which is where all the calculations take place. You've got the Shop and then the Cart. So on your yard, the first thing you wanna do is, let's see here, let's say, I'm at my house right now, as you can see. Let's pick an address. Let's go to 805 Windmere Drive, Lebanon. We did a job there the other day, I remember that. So we'll click on that, and we did this house right here. So the best way that this works is you just use your finger and you drop pins everywhere that the fence is. So there you go, this fence ran up just like that. And so it was about 369 feet, that was about right. I think it was 370. And so there you go, you've got your measurement in for the fence. You just X out of it and go to your stain. And as you can see, it's showing 369 feet. And we're gonna stain both sides. You can toggle that on or off. If you need to add another section of fence, you can. For instance, let's say one fence down one side was only going to be stained on one side and you had 20 feet of that. It's gonna give you the square footage. So now you go down, you select your fence style. Let's say it's a cap top. Most fences in Tennessee are 6 foot, but let's say we're in Texas and we're doing a 7-foot cap top with steel post. The age of the fence, what you're clicking there is you're determining how old the fence is, and you're also determining the stain usage. A brand new fence versus a 5-year-old fence, the stain usage will be a little bit different. The 5-year-old fence is going to use a little more stain because it's drier and it's going to soak up more. And same thing with treated pine versus cedar. Cedar is going to be a little more thirsty for stain than treated pine. And then if you notice that for this fence, it's got 45.5 gallons of stain needed for this 7-foot fence. If we go to brush, it's going to drop it down by 10 gallons. So that's the difference between hand brushing and spraying. Also, something you're not going to see on any other app is your sprayer hose length. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of guys use, especially if they're using these stain trailers that you can buy used and things like that, they have 300 feet of hose, and for some reason everybody always forgets that a 3/8 hose holds about a gallon per 100 feet. So if you have a 3-foot hose, you need to consider that when you order your stain, because it's going to hold some stuff, but most guys are using 50 feet. So there you go. So what this is going to do is it's going to add all of these things up for you. You can get an idea of exactly how much stain you're going to use. So on this 369 on this cap top is 7 foot tall. I'm going to drop it down to 6 foot tall so you guys can kind of get a better idea. This math is exactly right. 369 feet of 6 foot tall cap top, 0 to 2 years old, treated pine, 50 feet of hose. That thing's going to use 38 gallons, just about right on the nose. So that's really cool. And down here at the bottom, you'll notice that it says 8 pails. It gives you a recommendation on tip size, and it also gives the customer price $27.45.77. Well, how in the world did we come up with that? Well, if you see the little wheel here beside of customer quote price, you click on it and it brings us into the back end of this site or this app, and you can kind of see how this really helps you quote things on the fly. You can see board on board, dog ear privacy, cap top, 62 cents a square foot. So that's what number we're going off of. The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the dog ear privacy, board on board, shadow box, cap top, and picket fence is quoted by the square foot. The plank fence, 3 rail, 4 rail, or 5 rail, we're bidding those by the linear foot. It just seems to work better that way. Also, if you go down a little further on the decks, you know, obviously we can add a lot more things in here, but these 5 items are really the most pertinent. So your price per square foot of floor space, your price per step, price per linear foot of railing, price per post if you're charging for post, and then your square foot price for skirting. Those will get you a really solid deck quote price, and it'll be consistent. So it'll give you some metrics to go off of. But let's go back to that, and there we are. We've got our $27.45 price. If you want to buy the stain, you can buy it right in the app. So if you quoted the job and you're there with a customer and they say, let's do it, you can go ahead and get the stain right on the spot if you want. And pretty neat. You can add or take away, and that's it. If you wanted to send this to somebody, you could send it to someone just like that by clicking that button. Neat what you can do there. But anyways, let's go to the deck calculator. First, we'll do the post. Obviously the same thing. We're really pushing the fence armor. This fence has 369 feet. The panels, you just select 8 foot. In the cap top, it's got the low bottom rail. But anyways, number of post 51. You can also get the fence armor there. You can select your color, your price, all of those things right on the app. And then also if you wanted to do post saver sleeves, obviously that is something that we believe in and we're a distributor for as well. We feel like you should be doing the post saver sleeves too. Let's go to the deck. I prefer on a deck just to add my numbers in. So let's say we've got a 120 square foot deck. You just add the steps, the step width, the railing length. Let's say there are 36 feet of rails. We're gonna brush this deck by hand, and there you go. This particular deck is a small deck, and we're probably a little conservative on the stain usage. Some of you guys who've been doing this a long time, you know, probably not gonna use 6.2 gallons, but it's gonna be a conservative estimate because we don't want you running short. On the advanced options, you've got stuff like skirting and things like that. Let's say you have 2 posts, 3 posts across the front of a deck, and maybe 50 square foot of skirting. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Same thing here. You can click on that box. You can go into the business settings and change your prices. You can buy the stain right there. So pretty cool app. And hopefully it is useful for you guys. But that is it. You can go into the shop over here. You can get some cool stuff in the shop. Also, you can check your cart and things like that. You can enter a discount code as the next step. If you click checkout, it takes you right into the store, and everything's already there. If you just enter your phone number, usually, and you're a repeat customer, it's just going to fill all those blanks in for you. And obviously, you can pay plenty of different ways. You can Shop Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal, or use a debit or credit card. So that's it, guys. Hope that this video was informative. I know it was a little long-winded, and I may break it down and do specific sections later, but this is just a brief overview of the app and what you can look forward to if you get the app. I hope that was an informative video for you. Hopefully you have got a little better handle on the app. Android users, we are working on that, and that will be out soon. And please like and comment on this video. Please share it with your friends, and please leave us a 5-star review in the App Store for the app. And if we can do anything else, let us know. And if you like this video, check out some of the other ones down below.